We've started our process of decorating with a few added spiders. And then it scared me. I found a real spider. On the door it says, "Come in. We've been dying to meet you." The mummy's at the door. We're just getting started. We have some leftover decorations from the Buckwheat Festival last week. We put the fence up the other night to fence in the part that's going to be the graveyard. Grandson Van is assisting in the decorations. He's the creative mind that wants to help. Casket waiting to be placed into the graveyard. Here's the blank yard before it's decorated. The mummies will greet you. Some homemade anchors for the big tall things that we're going to put up this year. Made at the shop. Thanks, shop. This part of the yard will be decorated this year. We're going to put a lot more than we have in the past. It's hard at work posing skeletons.
A bunch of them coming. Look at them.
Cool cars went by while we're decorating. Starting to install the pumpkin and still decorating the skeleton. First stage of putting the pumpkin together. Van has named his skeleton. Johnny's hugging Van. His mom stopped by to visit us. Starting to get some things out of storage.
Bobby's gonna hold his head.
Kitty Cat's gonna help with the setup. Supervising. Getting closer. Now we're going to attempt to load the bone collector. We have half of the bone collector brought to the front. We have him delivered. Now he has to finish putting them together. Van is still creating. Having a good time. Car number 2 going up. We used the lawn cart to get him here. It's pretty heavy, pretty big. Now we have to lay him down. He forgot some wires. And down he goes. Van's a big helper. He likes Halloween. Paul's making progress on the, what is it called? A grave digger? Bone collector. I've got 3 cars up. Van's doing the hammering. He's a big help. Now to figure out where all these are gonna go. They're shorter ones so we can be able to see the projector at night. One of Van's creations was the skeletons, but they're going to soon be moved because they're going to work on the burn pit. And this is the burn pit that they're going to work with. We've got some more in place. Some of the little short ones so we can see over to the projector. Here's what it looks like so far. 12-foot skeleton in place. Carried my end with a dolly. Paul carried the head part. Pretty tall. Still figuring out where to place everything. We're still working. Got the pirate ship up. Got a big pumpkin put under the pine tree. Just about done for this evening, picking up. Have to resume tomorrow. Skeletons and body bag in the coffin are done and ready. Skeletons around the fire pit are waiting for nighttime for the fire to come on. Pumpkins are in place. Skeletons got sidelined. They have to watch the movie that will appear here tonight until they get placed tomorrow. Out of time tonight. Here's the other pumpkin. 2 of them. We've added the headless rider. I'll put him together today. I've added a row of inflatables down the side of the yard. Pretty windy today. The wind gets stronger as the day goes on. Still working on the yard, but we're getting there. Paul is securing the witch. The witch can fly. Adding a witch crossing sign that my son Tony made. Here is the witch crossing. Latest addition is a pinch-toed coffin, which we have to hammer the board on the side back on. They made it at the shop several years ago. And there is the coffin. Here's what the pumpkins look like when it's almost dark. Skeleton fire is glowing. The fire pit. We have the running man. He has 4 hands. He should be a big help. The running man with 4 hands. Clyde stopped by and gave us all a coin. Time to add the graveyard. It's getting dark. We're still working till the graveyard is done. Sneak preview. He's working the graveyard shift. The guy with 4 arms. Tonight is a little cooler, but they look like they're cozied up to the fire. The Headless Horseman. We turned the volume off so we wouldn't disturb the neighbors, but we turned the lights on. He's watching the traffic. He's hanging out. Parking lot is full tonight. Are you up for a pirate cruise? Hey matey. Sun is setting. Here are the decorations on the side. One little dragon needs a little help. He's fallen over. The ghoul line up on the edge. Jack-o'-lantern pumpkins. Now we're gonna make a pet cemetery. Paul picked up some fencing today so that we can create one. There's the fencing. Getting closer to having the pet cemetery. This is the pet cemetery so far. You have a man with his dog. No, it's a man with his cat sitting in the middle, petting it. The pet cemetery in the dark. Some spiders have been added. A couple spiders. Make that 3 spiders. A coffin to the front yard, and inside, Dracula! And there he goes. Dracula, a green Dracula, in another coffin. It says time for a coffin break. We have the hanging inflatables inspired by the styles list in Halloween Town. An astronaut, a bat, and a moon. Welcome to the Halloween decoration display. Kingwood, West Virginia. We have the graveyard. We're gonna add some more lights. I don't think we're ever done. Big 12-foot skeleton. Ghost. Headless rider. Down below is the pet cemetery. Don't overlook the guys with the body bag. And a witch. I think the witch can see you. The witch is located just past the witch's crossing. Down here we have the pet cemetery. There's the pet cemetery. We have a dog, a spider, dinosaur, and a man petting his kitty. There's an onlooker and a 7-foot dog. I think the dog's looking at us. In this corner, a witch hanging from the tree. Something in a cocoon. And the skeleton is just outside the coffin. The pinch-toed coffin. Skeletons in their body bag. With a hissing snake. This is the running man. And he has 4 arms. There he is. The yard graveyard. It's a little chilly tonight. and these guys are in the right place. The fire is up and going, and I think one is roasting a little creature. Can't decide to be down or up, so we're halfway in between. Hanging above is a flying, I'm not sure what it is, the headless rider. Eyes glowing red. This is the bone collector. He seems speechless tonight. Not going to talk to us. Flying high above is an astronaut, a bat, and a moon. These are here to welcome you. And in the window, if you have time, you can sit a spell and watch the movie. It has a story to tell you. A werewolf, a vampire, and some trick-or-treating children. Pumpkins, and a second or third pumpkin. Inflatables in the front yard, with a casket in the middle, with a vampire. And a vampire is going to jump out and say hi. Here he goes. And then he's gonna say goodbye. Slowly. There he goes goodbye. On this end, we have a trick-or-treater. Time for coffin break vampire. We could scream for ice cream. Take a ride in a hearse. 2 hearses. Pirate ship. Large pumpkin under the tree. Dragons. Looks like a family. The Halloween town tree.